Hello and welcome to IIABCal Voices. I'm your host, James Lott Jr. here on JLJ Media, working with IIABCal and spotlighting people, individuals, and companies that are in the business, the insurance industry. As you know, I've been in the insurance industry. I did it for like 10 years, left, came to Hollywood, and now I'm doing both. And I get to have fun talking to people who are still in this wonderful business that's broad, vast, and everyone needs insurance. So yes, you talk to individuals who are still in it. This person is Assistant Vice President of Member Services at United Valley. You can go to unitedvalley.com for more details. Help me welcome Monika Aguirre. Hi, Monika.
Hi, James. So nice to see you, and hello, everybody.
So I want to ask you first of all, so what does Assistant Vice President of Member Services do, for those who don't have any idea?
Absolutely. So a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I don't believe I'm sure you're a jack of all trades, master all of them. I know you do.
Yeah. So really, so my responsibility is I manage the teams here at the United Valley Insurance Services that touch our member agencies, because we're a network of P&C agencies across California and Arizona. And so my team assists with finding the right market for risks, as well as access to carrier websites, any type of help request they need, because we do give a lot of services to our member agencies. And so my team is there to help them learn how to use them and take full advantage.
Well, that's good. Good. So you have so that's a lot to cover. So so I'm assuming you came up the ranks, and so you from different levels. So I'm sure that's what's prepared you for this job. I'm sure, correct?
You know that, so a lot of preparation's gone into it. I've been with United Valley for 3.5 years, but I've been in the industry for 32 this year. So I actually started on the life and health side with one of the major insurance companies. And then 3.5 years ago, took the plunge and decided to become bilingual in insurance. And
Yes. Yeah, I like that. Yes.
Yeah. So I did start out as a relationship manager for the agencies here in the Central Valley. And with my background of operations and management in my previous role, they tapped me to start leading the people and looking at the processes. And so that's evolved. Each year, they've added on additional responsibilities. And so far, so good. Haven't reached a breaking point yet. And I really enjoy this type of insurance. It's so different from what I was raised in, if you will, in the life and health side.
I was going to have this. My next question I was going to ask you is like, how different? Going from life and health to property casualty. It's two very different things going on there.
Yeah, they're polar opposites. And on the life and health, to make it even more different, I was on the carrier side.
Got it.
So I actually started processing medical claims, paper medical claims, back in 1989, right, where you manually keyed everything in.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And then so to go to P&C and be on more of the agency type of side has been absolutely wonderful. And being able to work for a company that, it obviously isn't as big as a national carrier. So just that there's some freedom and flexibility, and being nimble has been just a breath of fresh air after being in a big corporate entity for so long.
Yeah, different atmosphere, different everything, right? But you just remind me of something back in the day when we didn't know. Obviously we didn't know until now. But it's like the systems you had to. They're so primitive now. You think about it, right? The things you had to do, and all your hand getting tired, all the pens.
Yep. Yeah, I remember. So we had a huge mail room, right? That sorted through the thousands of claims that we got every day, and they were batched in alphabetical order. And so I got companies, because we did group benefits. So I got companies that started with A through D, and those were the companies that I was assigned. And then, some people would have bigger bandwidths, and you had to know all the ins and outs for every company, and benefits were a lot simpler back then.
Yes.
Yeah, it was either covered or it's not, and there's not this gray area. So
it's nice to reminisce and look back at where we came from and go, that's done. But that's where we came from. I love that. So for you, why insurance?
Yeah, I didn't plan on it. I think like most people in the industry, we don't go to school for it. But I had gone to college after high school, and I was very young when I started college. I was 17. And after a couple of years, I realized I wasn't quite at the maturity level I needed to be at to really take school seriously. So I left what was going to be temporarily. And I actually moved in with my grandma here in Fresno, California, because I was from a very small town. And I went to, and this will be foreign to a lot of your listeners, the employment office for the state of California. And you walk in and there was a cloth board with pink and blue cards on it.
Yes.
And the pink one was direct hire. And so I went up there and I saw a card for Aetna and I took it to my worker and I applied. And that was back in 1989.
I love it. I remember that. Girl, I remember that. I totally remember that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. And so
Aetna, that's great.
Yes. I mean, great company, and I learned a lot, and they really offered me a lot of opportunities. So, yeah.
Oh my God, the old days. I was talking about the other day about newspapers.
Oh, yes. I saw that one. Yes.
Newspapers. I mean, come on. That's that's how that person got a job. Newspapers. Like, I mean, I just think it's, I mean, I'm glad we have cleaner, easier systems now. But that back then is what it was. You really had to look. You really had to like go out there and do it, not just kind of sit back on a computer and like type something if you feel like it. You want a job, you had to go out and get one.
Yeah, or else you actually hit the pavement and go and just knock on doors.
Yes.
And that's just, I don't know if anybody does it anymore, but it's kind of good that we don't have to necessarily.
Yeah. But those skills are good for you now in terms of some people still cold call, some people still do things like that. So they come in handy later. They come sort of stuff, the confidence level, the go-getness, all that kind of the self-motivation. Those are good.
Yep. And the resilience of being told no enough times and still going forward. Absolutely.
That helped me in Hollywood, trust me.
Yeah.
I heard no a lot. So that helped me in Hollywood. So are your members, I'm just kind of curious, are they diverse in size? Are they diverse in background? I mean, are they diverse? Tell me about some of your, collectively your members.
Sure. Well, so right now we have 91 member agencies in 2 states, and we are looking to expand, but I can give you kind of what our average member looks like.
Okay.
But they really do run the gamut from the smaller to, very, very large. But the average member agency focused on PNC, obviously, and then focused on the commercial side versus the personal. So usually a 70-30 split on that. We like them to have $1.5 million revenue up and established. So they've been in the business for a while. They have their own direct appointments with about 8 to 10 carriers that we also work with. And they usually have about 15 staff members. So and we target that agency because that works well with our model and our network on what we offer. And the best part of watching all of these agencies join us is they all collaborate and help each other out to find markets that even if we don't have them, they're sharing information on a regular basis. So that's just really neat to watch the chats go flying around with them helping each other find a good home for their risk.
Well, that's fine. Insurance industry, everyone's pretty helpful. Everybody is competition on some level, but it doesn't feel that competitive in a way where people are mean. I think you're giving me an example where sometimes you can call someone and go, well, I know you're good at this, so you guys focus on this. Can I send you a referral or can I get a question? So you agree with that, right?
Absolutely. I mean, and our members, and I do see that across the whole industry, though. I think that everybody recognizes there's enough business to go around, and you want to pay it forward whenever possible because it always comes back, to help you. So, agreed.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Well, Monika, thank you so much for being on the show. We want to spotlight you, United Valley Agency. Of course, thank you for all the work that you're doing with your members for the Big I. Can you tell us as we go out, one reason why it's going to be part of the Big I of California?
So it's near and dear to my heart. I actually manage the relationship with IIABCal for United Valley. And we are so thrilled to be able to offer the membership as part of our membership. We feel so strongly of the benefits that any agency that joins us that isn't one, they have an opportunity to join when they come with us. So to me, it's the networking, it's the advocacy with the legislation, And the education opportunities are huge. I've been able to attend InsurePath before and other of the, the webinars that they have, and they're great. And they're free with your membership, and it's nothing but helpful.
I agree. I really agree. Thank you, Miss Monika, for being on the show. UnitedValley.com, folks, go there.
Yeah, UnitedValleyINS.com.
Oh, INS.com. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for telling that. Make sure them. UnitedValleyINS.com. Go
You got
there.
it.
And I'll put it in the description too, of course. So go ahead and go there for any information. If they want to contact you, should they just go there and do, or is going to contact you directly?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can get my information on the website, but it's my first and last name with the hyphen in the middle at UnitedValley.com. And if I can't answer it, I'll get you to the person that can.
Perfect. I'm James Lott Jr. This is IIABCal Voices. We are with the IIABCal. IIABCal.org is their website. So you want to check them out for more information. You can do that. JLJ Media is my company. We're working together. Everyone, please take care of yourselves. Insurance is important. So get insurance. Everybody needs it. Have a good day.
Bye.